Tap into the minds of the innovators and the Mavericks who challenge the status quo with new ideas, systems, and solutions. Welcome to Innovation Mavericks.
Welcome to Innovation Mavericks. I'm excited today to have as a guest Brian Collins, the owner of Atomic Pictures. And the reason I've invited Brian here is because of the fact Innovation Maverick is about the thought process, the moving forward, the changes, the disruptions that are occurring in business, as well as in our economy, trends that we want to bring people up to date on. And Brian Collins stays on top of that. And Brian, I am thrilled to have you here with us today. I'm going to ask you to elaborate a little bit on Atomic Pictures because, and this is a compliment, so you need to hang on to this recording for many reasons, but you transformed my firm, Five Plan Partners, with the vlogs and the technology that we use today to communicate with people. And I have people constantly ask me, how did we come up with those ideas? I'm pulling back the curtain and showing them the brilliance of the person who taught us all those things. So welcome, sir.
Thank you, Greg. So what Atomic Pictures is, I started this company in 1999. At the core, Atomic Pictures is a video production company. I work with clients of all sizes, everything from small independently owned businesses, medium-sized businesses, national brands. So I've worked at everything from local car dealers up to national brands like airlines and syndicated programs and movie studios, cable networks like HGTV. And through the years, the company's looked it's had a lot of different looks in terms of responding to what the market needed, the technology that was used to put together video for our clients, and then how that media was then distributed. It's changed a lot in that length of time. In terms of, before we started, I was telling you when I first got into the business, we were editing on systems that cost about $500,000. And then today, a lot of editing can be done in a laptop that just costs $1,000 with a piece of software that costs a couple $100. So it's changed a lot. Change is the backbone of my industry.
Yeah, well, if you told me years ago that I would be doing vlogs and giving market commentary and portfolio and economic trends and sending that out to clients, I would have told you were crazy. But, in tracking the trends, it's the way people communicate, still the one-on-one. And of course, in 2020, the virtual meetings took place even more. But we saw a huge spike in our vlogs and podcasts as 2020 hit. And also, you don't give yourself enough credit because you've worked with some big names, Chevrolet and Warner Brothers. And I know Robert Duvall you worked with, who I'm crazy about, and The Ellen Show. There's a wide range of people that you've worked with. And here at Five Plan Partners, we appreciate all the ideas that you have brought our way and the patience you've had in filming us as we've wanting to communicate our message to people. So the trends that you're seeing out there now, Brian, with your expertise, what are you seeing companies embrace?
Communication is always going to change, and the way that we reach our clients is going to change. But I think the backbone of it, you touched on just a minute ago, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how we're reaching our clients or what our business truly is. At the end of the day, our clients want us to have a relationship with them. They want us to understand their needs, to anticipate their expectations, to give them whatever the good or service that we're providing, to do it in a timely manner. Years ago, I had a job, and the first day my boss handed me the old Dale Carnegie book and said, "Okay, read this. This is your assignment."
Yeah.
And the lessons there are so true. Just connect with your client, understand who they are and what interests them, and you'll find that one sale, that one interaction will slowly develop into a relationship that last. Some of my clients I've been working with for over 20 years, and it was because I invested in them. I invested in their business, and it doesn't matter if it's for Five Plan or if it's for a national client that I have. It's the same principles of client management, and that really is a far more important skill and a far more important piece of my business than the kind of camera I'm using or the software that I'm using to edit. Where I'm editing, I used to have a brick and mortar space. I used to have a staff, and that's changed. We don't need those things anymore. I can use freelancers that are off site. I can work out of a spare bedroom in my house. And that doesn't matter. What really matters is that client connection and that client experience, and me understanding who they are, understanding their ecosystem, because that really is the bigger skill that I bring to the party.
Well, and it really does. I mean, the vlogs and the podcast and our social media have opened up a lot of dialogues that we probably would not have had it not been for information we were putting out there. Here at Five Plan Partners, we do a tremendous amount of research, and when you have helped us orchestrate and film these vlogs, then I get emails or responses from our clients that, hey, I haven't heard that in the media, or that's additional insight I haven't heard anywhere else. The other thing that's fascinating to me is how people forward these vlogs and information to each other. And there's a whole network out there that years ago, people had to pick up the phone to call somebody. Now with a click, they can send it to 10, 15 colleagues or family members. A lot of people send it to their adult kids, like, hey, here's information in regards to money or building your business or setting goals that I think you need to listen to. So I've just been amazed about that. The other thing you brought up, working, you can work anywhere to do what you do now off the laptop, and then having the expertise to know what to do with that laptop and the technology. I'm fascinated as well. Recently at a wedding, all the young people were all working from home, so they no longer have that office interaction, and they're getting a lot of their information this way.
Just the methods of communication are so entirely different, and it does present some interesting challenges, but there are some incredible benefits that come along with this shift in modality. Back in the old days, we would send out junk mail, or we would buy a commercial that would run during the evening news, and that was fine. But it was really sort of this shotgun blast that we hoped would connect with consumer.
Yeah, very much so.
The great thing about social media and our current media landscape is that as the consumer of the media, I can select exactly what I want to watch when I want to watch it.
That's very true.
And by leveraging that intelligence, we can then try and give the exact correct message to the exact correct consumer at the exact correct time.
Right.
It gives us tremendous strategic advantages that we didn't have previously. And like you were mentioning, if somebody sees a vlog, they can then forward it to a friend.
Sure.
And we couldn't forward, hey, I saw this great commercial for a new car that I think you ought to watch. There was no mechanism for me to see that commercial 15 years ago. We just had to hope that my friend that I wanted to see the message would happen to stumble into it. We can be far more intentional as the distributor of content, as the consumer of content, and as the advocate of our clients.
Yeah, no, that's well said. And let me ask this of you. I ask every guest on Innovation Mavericks to give me three points that you feel like are key to your business, or giving advice to business owners and people in different industries. Do you have those three handy?
Oddly enough, I do have three topics, and while they pertain to my business, I think they're going to pertain to any business any business owner, any freelancer, just people out there in general. So my three are: don't get comfortable. Change is the norm. So always be on the lookout for what is going to be the next big thing for you, for your business. Avoid emotion when growing your business. It's really easy to look to a competitor who has some shiny widget or some great service, and you think, I've really got to embrace that. But at the end of the day, if you can't pay for that investment, and if it really doesn't help you in a beneficial way, it shouldn't be part of your business. So put the emotion aside. And the last one is something I touched on earlier. Know your clients, know their business, and spending the time to grow that relationship is going to be more work on your part. There's no doubt about it. But in the end, the deepening of those relationships and getting to the point where your client views you not just as a resource to get a widget, but as a trusted advocate and someone that they truly can rely on for advice and for services that are in their best interest. It's an investment that will benefit you and your business for years and years down the road.
Those are words of wisdom and also confirmation. You always need to be learning. You always need to be asking, the questions. And your industry, I'm fascinated by, and it's helped us transform Five Plan Partners into the firm it is today as we've communicated with clients. I always like to say one of the worst things you can hear in an office is when somebody says, because that's how we've always done it, and we're going to do it that way. The world changes, business models change, and with technology and what you're involved with, if I fully believe if you're not watching that, you will see it take market share away from you. You've helped us do that, and we thank you, Brian Collins, owner of Atomic Pictures. I couldn't wait to do this Innovation Mavericks, and we will look forward to the comments and feedback we get.
Greg, thank you very much.
And we will talk soon, sir. And give us your feedback, share this with others, and we hope you got ideas for your career and your business that you can use each and every day. Thanks.